our most popular topic of the news is, of course, CM Punk. Like always, it has been the talk of the town. Everyone has been talking about CM Punk, and a lot of people are getting really, really tired of hearing about CM Punk and AEW and the contracts and the firings and the suspensions, but I am not. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm getting tired of it, because this shit is really entertaining. It's probably a lot more entertaining than the actual wrestling show itself, and there's so much stuff to cover when it comes to CM Punk. I mean, they're talking about, is there a no-compete clause? Is there, what are the terms? Can we potentially see CM Punk join WWE, or not just WWE, but another company in general? There's just so much stuff to talk about here. There's some more news. So let's just get into the news really quick. Ace Steel, CM Punk's friend, who is now a former producer from AEW. Ace Steel, he has been a part of CM Punk's career for a really long time, produced a lot of his matches throughout the time, and was doing the same in AEW. Now, Ace Steel was a part of the very, very first media scrum that happened in All Out last year in 2022. Ace Steel was suspended alongside CM Punk after all that drama that happened with the Elite. Ace Steel reportedly bit Kenny Omega at the brawl backstage, and even it was said that Ace Steel threw a chair at the Young Bucks. So after all that happened, Ace Steel and CM Punk, they got suspended by Tony Khan and the AEW, just to come back a few months later. And for those of you that don't know the story, that's how Collision started. CM Punk got put on Collision. Ace Steel was brought back, but Ace Steel was brought back to work remotely from home, just doing Zoom calls. And then after the famous incident, the backstage brawl, the backstage altercation that happened at All In London this year, Ace Steel has been fired again. So now Ace Steel is the first AEW employee to be fired 2 times in AEW. So that's been the latest when it comes to the CM Punk drama in AEW and the news. Ace Steel has been taking shots at AEW on his social media, but still no word from CM Punk. There has been reports that we're supposed to be getting a statement from CM Punk here soon, which is set to be an explosive statement. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I'm wondering to see what CM Punk is going to say, where he's going to say it. Is he going to go on someone's podcast? CM Punk, you're more than welcome to come on my podcast. Of course, we are huge CM Punk's fans here, but that's still to come. This is still not over. There's so much stuff going on with the CM Punk situation, and I'm sorry for the people that are so tired of talking about CM Punk or hearing about CM Punk. I am not. I mean, it's probably not very good for the wrestling business, the fact that CM Punk is not in AEW, but it's good for my business, the podcasting business, the drama business that a lot of us are in. So bring it on. I can't wait to see what happens next when it comes to CM Punk. Other than that, I did have other things I wanted to go over here briefly when it comes to these news. Gable Stevenson was taken off the NXT roster, and this is the guy that WWE had high hopes for. Maybe they still do, because he was taken off the NXT roster, but that doesn't mean that he was fired. It doesn't mean that he's not in WWE. Gable Stevenson has been still doing amateur wrestling tournaments here and there with the permission of the WWE. So maybe it just looks like they don't really have anything creative for him. Gable Stevenson's first official match was versus Baron Corbin. It didn't really get over a lot with the fans. The match, I believe, ended up on a countout, and now we're probably not going to see Gable Stevenson in WWE TV anytime soon, but I believe that this is due to him still wanting to do amateur wrestling, and he's probably still out doing some of these tournaments. And a different news topic, the Dudley Boyz have signed legend contracts with the WWE. Now, that doesn't mean that we're going to be seeing the Dudley Boyz on WWE TV anytime soon, especially now because they're getting ready for Impact's 1000th episode, where the Dudley Boyz are scheduled to have a match. But with this legend contracts basically mean it has to do with merchandising and potentially seeing the Dudley Boyz on the next WWE video games. I would much rather see them on TV, but it's good for the Dudley Boyz. They're getting paid by the WWE now officially, and we might get, the possibility to get a new Dudley Boyz shirt down the line. As far as news goes, that's all I had. So let's get into this WWE SmackDown episode from September 8th.